Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Syifaul Fuadi Salsabila. My student number is 205240782. I'm from class TBIG B. Today I will tell you about listening material that I chose. The title is it normal to talk to yourself? From TED YouTube. Okay, next. Okay, reasons for choosing the listening material. I chose this video because this topic relates to the lives of several people, including myself. Where sometimes I talk to myself to motivate myself or to schedule. And I have heard someone who also talked to himself about the activities he would do after another activity. Okay, next. And what I do in pre-listening, while listening, and post-listening. What I do in pre-listening is I choose videos that are interesting to me and relate to the situation of some people. I also prepare myself to focus on listening so that what I hear is easier to understand. And then what I do in while listening is I turn up the volume because with a high volume I wouldn't be easily distracted by the surrounding situation. And I try to understand the context of the video while translating some words which I don't know the meaning of yet. And then what I do in post listening is I try to collect some important points and make a summary from the context of the video. Okay, next. And then summary of the listening material. This video explains that talking to yourself is a normal, everyday habit even though it's often misunderstood as a sign of mental illness. Psychologists call it intrapersonal communication, and it usually starts in childhood when kids talk while playing. Russian psychologist Lev Vygotsky suggested that this habit helps children learn to manage emotions and behavior, eventually forming an internal dialogue as they grow. Self-talk plays a key role in planning, motivation, and handling stress. Research shows that positive self-talk can boost focus, confidence, and perform like in athletics who use it to stay concentrated. It can also help reduce stress and regulate emotions. However, negative self-talk like constant self-blame can be harmful and lead to depression. That's why cognitive behavioral therapy or CBT teaches people to replace negative thoughts with more balanced, compassionate ones. In short, be kind to yourself. Your inner voice is a lifelong companion. Next. How to content relates to my daily lives. This content about talking to yourself is relevant to me, where sometimes when I'm alone or feeling lonely, I will talk to myself either to motivate, encourage, or even when feeling insecure. Talking to myself can sometimes help me express things that I may not be able to express to other people. So I think to talk to myself in a positive context, because that way it can help me calm the anxieties that is inside me. Next, how listening to the research helps me with extensive listening. Listening to TED can help me in the extensive listening process because the videos use cartoon images to explain further. So when there are some things that I don't understand, I can guess them from the pictures and then look for the meaning. In addition, videos with cartoon images make me more interested in listening. And also, the pronunciation is pronounced clearly, although there are some who are still too fast. Next. Okay, and the last is problems in my extensive listening and strategies to overcome the problems. The problem is I cannot yet listen to videos or anything where the pronunciation is too fast and unclear. And sometimes I still have difficult putting sentence in the video together to make a meaning. And so what I have to do is understand the meaning of each vocabulary first. If I already know it, I also need to learn grammar to describe the meaning of a sentence that has been combined. And to overcome listen with pronunciation that is too fast and unclear, I have to start by listening to conversations that are still slow and fluent, then progress to a level when I can already speak the video faster than ever before. Of course, I have to do it repeatedly and routinely so that it becomes easier for me to listen. Thank you.